Howdy, tubers. TJ Pyramid here with an update. Went out to FYE today and buybacks. FYE is having a President's Day sale. All their used Blu-rays are 30% off. All the used DVDs are 40% off, and all CDs are 50% off. Plus, they had some clearance stuff, T-shirts, etc. Didn't really buy any of that jazz. But I guess I'll start off with this. This is what the wife picked up. Soundtrack to Mermaids. Bob Hoskins, Cher, Christina Ricci, Winona Ryder. Some great music in this. It's a fun movie too. It's a cool movie. So this was like $1. Wasn't this like $1 basically? This was like $1. But we had all credit there, so everything here was basically free. So we still have like $3 left in credit. So I love when stuff like that happens. And couldn't be a more perfect day, really, you know. Plus it's Valentine's Day. We went out to our Valentine's Day dinner. Oh yes. So yeah, I started off with this first because the local bookstore here, means we have no major chains. We don't have any half-price books, no Books A Million, no Barnes & Nobles, anything. We have a store called Book Bin, which is where I buy my Rue Morgue magazine. Well, they carry Horror Hound now, and I haven't seen this really since the Borders closed a couple years ago. This is issue 45, so I'm really, really interested in seeing what's in this. Flip through it a little bit. I always used to flip through this for this type of stuff, the action figures and whatnot they show. So I'm really excited to be able to buy this, and it's only like $6.99 an issue, which is not bad at all. Nice glossy paper. You always get a poster of some sort, so I'm really excited to be able to have this magazine available now. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and start with the actual update of the DVDs and Blu-rays we got. Let's go ahead and start with the, I guess go ahead and get the Blu-rays out of the way, because there's less of them. This movie here I didn't really have much interest in until I got a letter from my brother saying that he'd seen it, and they were promoting this as more of like a wacky comedy type thing on the trailers. And I remember seeing the trailers and thinking, huh, yeah, it's kind of a weird film, you know. But he watched it, and he says it's really kind of a blacker comedy, like a lot of violence and stuff in this. And that's The Family. Michelle Pfeiffer, Robert De Niro, right there, Tommy Lee Jones. And of course, the other thing that interests me in this, which I didn't even know, because I really, like I said, didn't have much interest in this film, but this was actually written by Luc Besson, directed by Luc Besson, if I'm not messing up his name, you know, from Fifth Element. He's done tons of other stuff. I just think he's an incredible writer-director. So, right there, when there's a writer or director behind a film, I don't care who's in it or what it's about, that just bumps up the wantability for me to be able to see this. And this was super cheap at buybacks. This was like $7.99 at buybacks. And Best Buy is still selling this movie for $24. Walmart is still selling this for like $22.96 or some crazy number like that. So this is the Blu-ray and the DVD. So I'm really excited to see this now because I know there's some good violence in it. And yeah, just looks like a fun movie. I've, did a little bit more research on it and stuff, and yeah, my watchability of that has definitely increased. And then another one we got that was only a couple dollars because of the whole 30% off. Finally got a copy of Ghostbusters on Blu-ray. Well, it's about time. Sheesh. There's the inside artwork there. Disc is cool. They had 2 of these in store. And it's like I've said before in my videos, when you go into a used store and you see multiple copies of a film, always pick them all up and look. Because sometimes they'll get in stuff later on and they will price it, and it will be a different price than the ones they've gotten in earlier. There was another one that I picked up with this that was $12.99. This one here was only $4.99. Same thing. Everything was the same. Special features, same version, all that jazz. No slipcase or anything. Just like this. Big difference in price. So make sure you pick up all the copies of whatever movie it is you're getting used, and check the prices, because I don't know how many countless times I've gotten good deals on stuff because I just took the time to look and just didn't grab the first thing in front of me. Now on to the DVDs. I'm a big fan of John Cusack. I'll pretty much watch that son of a gun in anything he does, no matter, you know, how bad the reviews are, no matter if it's a straight to video. It doesn't really matter, you know. He's just one of those actors I grew up on, so yeah, I don't really care what it is. The Factory, John and Jennifer Carpenter right there. His daughter gets abducted, kidnapped, stolen, and he's a special agent. Him and his partner kind of have to go looking for her as the clock counts down. I know, that's a plot that's been in a dozen movies, but hey, I'm a sucker. So, there we go. Nothing super special on the disc. So, there we go. Next up, this is the one here that has that G.J. Yanin that I just did, This Girl is Badass. This is a film, I think, after This Girl is Badass. I don't know, maybe it's before. Either way. Well, that's Raging Phoenix. Amazed that they had one copy of it in the store. So there you go. Producers of On Bach 1 and 2, The Protector, and Chocolate. Not Chocolat with Johnny Depp. That would be a wacky kung fu film. There's the disc. Get a couple special features making of. I'm sure this is going to have some good fighting. So, there we go. Raging Phoenix. Next up, I have not seen this movie for years, and I don't even know the last time I saw this movie available in stores, new or used, on a DVD. And that is the awesome DC Cab with Mr. T, Adam Baldwin, Gary Busey, Max Gale, all kinds of people in this. You gotta pity the fool that doesn't have DC Cab in his collection. This is just awesome. There's the receipt. Don't need that junk. There's the disc. This is just a fun movie. Of course, directed by Joel Schumacher. Story by Joel Schumacher. Really fun film. Check it out if you haven't. It's a great one. Next up, the Criterion Collection of Insomnia. Right there. This is a really, really cool film. This was remade with Robin Williams and Al Pacino. And even that remade version was actually really good too. And this is just the original one. You don't really get a lot of special features. Of course, you get the booklet, as you do with most Criterions. Pretty lackluster for special features. Just the digital transfer, improved English subtitles, Norwegian trailer and TV spot, optional image quality, RSDL dual layer edition, because I know what that means. Yeah. So, just figured we'd pick this up, being it was 40% off. It's definitely worth owning. It's a really good thriller. Next up here, we have the Anniversary Edition, Edward Scissorhands, in the cool metal case. Not too many special features, but a cool commentary. Tim Burton, Danny Elfman. Of course, you pull it apart. Comes with some collectible movie stills. A couple of them in there. There's old Vincent Price. Yeah, he's looking pretty old. Yep, so there we go. Just various little cards. It's always fun. They say stuff on the back. Old Vincent Price. Let's put Vincent back in here with Johnny Depp. And then, of course, you have the actual movie slipcase. It's a really fun film. Plus the can is cool. And then last up here, we have the Wicker Man. This is the limited edition box. That's the Anchor Bay release right there. 38,644 out of 50,000. Widescreen presentation, 11 minutes of additional rarely seen footage in the extended version. Then you have the theatrical version right there. Interviews with a bunch of cool people. TV spots, radio spots. And of course, you know, all the people that stars right there. Good old Christopher Lee. Britt Eklund. Edward Woodward, TV's Equalizer. And he just has a really fun name to say. Just say it. Edward Woodward. I'll say it really fast. Edward Woodward. Edward Woodward. It's badass. You got the little latch. The Wicker Man latch. Has the nifty little tray. There you go. You got the two versions of the film there. And then you get some cool little lobby cards right there. So yeah, I've been waiting forever to own this movie, and I just figured with that 40% off, making this only around like $10 for this version, I may as well just go ahead and pick it up. So the Wicker Man, I love that, the burn on there. So there we go. That's the little bit of updates that have been done for the day. Really happy with everything we picked up. The wife also picked up some stuff that she will be doing in an update. She's just waiting for a certain book about a certain actor who did a lot of horror-related movies with Roger Corman and stuff. I think his name's Vincent Price or some such. Yeah, so she's just waiting for a book on that, and then she'll do her update. So there we go. As always, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and cheers. Uh-oh, 12-minute mark. I'm going to stop now before the demon voice hits. Get going. Bye.